Hi, third graders. Are you ready for a spelling test? Make sure you have a pencil and a piece of paper, or hopefully you have your notebook you're keeping everything together in. And we'll go ahead and start. But let me remind you that you can always pause the video so that you can catch up or just take some more time to really think about your spelling, because I know that I go more quickly than I would in the classroom, because I want to make sure that everybody gets the spelling test. And those of you who need a little bit longer, totally fine. Just pause the video, write the word, and then unpause me. Okay, you ready? There are 20 words. The last two are extra credit. And your first word is sparks. Be careful of sparks from the fire. Sparks. Number two is large. Number two is yard. Yard. There were flowers planted in the yard. Yard. Number three is large. They drew a large map of their school. Large. Remember that so far we've just been working on that R sound we did last week. And then with large, we also are thinking about that soft J sound at the end of the word. What do we need to do? Number five is wait. Please wait until I finished. Wait. Now we're getting into the long A sound from this week. Number six is Monday. We started a new lesson on Monday. Monday, the day of the week. Number seven is May. Her favorite flowers bloom in May. So we know we're talking about the month. Number 18. Number 8 is 14. That's what got me confused. 14. 28 divided by 2 equals 14. Number 9 is Thursday. They will read to the kindergartners on Thursday, day of the week. Which E-R-I-R-U-R, and A sound at the end of the word. How do we spell it? A-I or A-Y? Number 10 is the word that we used in mnemonic for. Remember, mnemonic is a memory tool. The word is none. None of us, had time to finish. None. Number 11 is Maine. The main character was a brave girl. Maine. Number 12, those. Let's take those balls out for recess. Those. Number 13 is the number 18. So 9 times 2 equals 18. 18. That's a tough one, I know. I think you do it. Number 14 is hair. His hair was cut short. Hair. Boy, we have to remember about that strong R and what it does to our long A sound. Number 15 is prove. I will prove that this is true. Prove. What do you remember about at the end of an English word? Number 16 is over. The bottle tipped over. Number 17 is straight. Draw a straight line with your ruler. Really sound that one out. You've got some interesting things going on in that word, right? Straight. Number 18 is before. She likes to read the end before the beginning. That's not me. Before, the or sound at an end of a word is spelled one way, and the or sound in the middle of the word is spelled slightly differently. Before is at the end of the word. Now your 2 extra credit words. Number 19 is explain. The chapter will explain how planes fly. Explain. Divvy it up into its 2 syllables. Think about that long A sound in the middle of a syllable. And then go ahead and write that down. And the last one, afraid. His little brother is afraid of thunder. Afraid. Okay, so now that you've got all your words written, pause the video if you want to go back up and check your spelling. It's always a good idea. And then when you unpause the video, you'll see the key, which I'm about to put up. So pause now if you need to. All right, let's go over these together. Let me grab my pencil. Sparks, we're just thinking about that A-R sound. Yard, again, the A-R sound. Large, we were thinking about the R, the A-R sound. And we were thinking about the soft G being helped by the silent E at the end. Saturday, we can hear the third spelling. We can hear the sound, and we're going to use the third spelling of U-R. And the long A sound at the end of a word is spelled A-Y. Wait, we have the A-I, the long A sound in the middle of a word, in the middle of a syllable. Monday, we just have the long A at the end of the word. By the way, make sure you are capitalizing Saturday, capitalizing Monday, and now capitalizing May for the month of May. We also have the A-Y, long A-Y sound there. Remember in 14, we're going to use all 4 letters to spell for. First F-O-U-R, and then add on the teen. Thursday, we have to have a capital T here. We have the the third way to spell is U-R in the middle, and then long A is A-Y for the end of the word. None, do you remember we did 3, 2, 1? So if you know how to spell the word one, you just add on this N right here to get none, right? Main, I can hear that long A-I sound in the middle of the word with N at the end. Those, although it sounds like a Z, that's one of the sounds that the S makes. Those, long O, made by the silent E. 18, this was a challenge, right? I wish I could see how many of you got it right. A-E-I for the A sound, the silent G-H, and then teen at the end there. Okay. Hair, we still have the spelling A-I. It sounds differently because it's R controlled. The R is a powerful letter. So we put the R at the end and it changes to hair. Prove, this is one we've talked about for a couple of weeks now. We sort of have the long O-U sound in the middle, not a long O, but an U sound in the middle, which means the silent E is there to help the V from being the final letter in the word, which is not what we can do in the English language. Over, we have a long O sound, and then we have the at the end of the word, almost always spelled ER. Straight, the AI is the A sound, GH is silent, and the T, the STR. Make sure you have the S, the T, and the R for that initial sound there, and then the long A sound, silent GH, and then the T. Before, thing to remember here was the OR sound at the end of the word is spelled O-R-E, whereas at the middle of the word, it's spelled O-R. Let's look at your extra credit. Explain, hopefully you spelled X-E-X. And then plain, I have that A-I in the middle there of that syllable. Afraid, same here, afraid. That's actually a schwa sound, afraid, but we spell it with an A. And then we have the A-I sound there in the middle of that syllable, afraid, nice and long. Good. Go ahead and pause here if you need some more time looking at the key. Otherwise, I'm going to unshare. Thank you for your time and your work this week in spelling. Be safe and be well. See you next week.